what is an appeal?
Okay. An appeal is a proceeding in front of a higher level court than the trial court, where one party is dissatisfied, or both parties are dissatisfied with the trial court's determination below, and so they wish to appeal that decision. But appeals have to be based on an error of law, so it's not a do-over.
Okay, so let's go through the courts so the viewer can understand what the different courts, and we're going to just stay in the state of Missouri for now. If it's similar to the state of Kansas and to federal court, we'll talk about that in a minute, but we're just going to talk about the state of Missouri now. Tell the viewers what are the three different courts, and then we're going to get into what you can appeal.
Okay. The circuit courts are the lower level courts that from which the Court of Appeals will take appeals. I'm sure there are other lower courts, but I'm just going to talk about circuit courts for the meantime. So a circuit court judge, or in family law, a commissioner, makes a decision. And in Missouri, the Court of Appeals has three districts. They are the Eastern District, which comprises of St. Louis, and surrounding areas, and the Western District, which is Kansas City, and then the Southern District, which is closer to it's kind
Springfield
of near Springfield, exactly, Springfield. Yes, so those are the three courts of appeals, and neither one of them is they're all at the same level of hierarchy or precedential value. And then there's one Supreme Court of Missouri, which sits in St. Joseph.
So you would go from trial to appeal to Supreme.
Appeal. Yes. And Missouri is kind of unique in that if the the Supreme Court doesn't just take appeals. You have to petition the Supreme Court of Missouri to take your appeal, and they can decide which appeals they want to take. Somewhat like the Supreme Court of the United States. It's my understanding that the Supreme Court takes 15% of cases that are where an appeal is requested, and that is done through what we call either an original jurisdiction. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
So I'm on my Mac, so the phone rang.
Gotcha.
But that the court, okay, so what was I saying? 15% is taken through an original proceeding, or what we call a writ of transfer, as in the case is transferred from the Court of Appeals to the Supreme Court. And one thing that's unique about Missouri courts in that regard is that if the Supreme Court takes a case that had been decided by the Court of Appeals, the Court of Appeals opinion goes away entirely. And so the Supreme Court takes it as if it came directly from the circuit court level.
Okay.